It is no secret that the agriculture sector contributes significantly to Grenada's economic development. It's one of the main reasons that many families are surviving today. Even so, the industry is being threatened by pests and diseases, which hampers the full bloom of the sector. And even harder hitting is the issue of climate change and its effects, which has become a subject of interest. Learning our lessons from the devastation of Hurricanes Ivan and Emily, the Grenada government has since been collaborating with regional and international partners to minimize the country's risk against these effects of climate change. One recent attempt to combat the issue of climate change was the annual commemoration of World Food Day on October 16th, which was held under the theme "Climate is Changing, Food and Agriculture Must Too." Grenada's version of the celebration saw a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and local foods and products on display with information sharing booths.
That's the whole idea, the whole initiative of MNIB, of course, is to market our farmers' produce. And of course, we do that at the most affordable price. So we ensure that the farmers get their produce for the most affordable prices. And of course, we want to ensure that all the retail outlets have items that they can be able to afford. So of course all of that is aimed at reducing poverty so that the customers and of course citizens of Grenada, Carriacou and Peter Martinique can be able to go to the MNIB outlets and purchase fruits and vegetables at an affordable cost.
And what we do is we create products from natural products like mangoes. We do tea tree, the turmeric, which some people call saffron, the nutmeg. We do like frankincense, kakabeke. So what we do, the reason we do that is so that we get to help people who have a range of issues like acne and blackheads and bloater.
Through the smiles on their faces, there is fear that once affected, Grenada's industry will dwindle, causing many to lose their livelihood, pushed further into poverty, and cost the island its export markets. That's why Minister for Agriculture, Lands, Forestry and Fisheries, Honorable Yolan Bain Hosford, believes the effects of climate change cannot be taken for granted.
We cannot ignore the reality of climate change, and we will not escape its impacts. Therefore, strategies of adaptation and mitigation must be put in place to reduce our exposure to and better cope with the impacts of climate change.
We have had the hurricane, we have had flood, we have had drought, and this is climate change. In fact, when there is climate change and when there is any issue in terms of hurricane, the question must be asked, who is hit the hardest?
Countries around the world grappling with the effects, and even those who have not yet been hit, joined in efforts to educate the populace on how devastating it is to the industry.
The world of public health also recognize and understand that these diseases have a direct correlation with behavior and diet. We're aware that there are lots of toxins in the foods that we eat, especially imported foods. And so it's important that small countries like us recognize this and put lots of attention to our local agricultural products.
The challenge with regards to climate change is finding solutions available to avert the crisis and create opportunities for a better life for the people. One such pillar that government officials are pursuing is getting the younger generation involved in agriculture through programs and projects that teach them of the importance of self-sufficiency and the tremendous benefits the sector holds for the economy. One such program is the 4-H movement.
The 4-H movement is one of the clubs that caters for young people. It teaches them how to be productive, how to use their hands, and how to grow local foods. We encourage eat what you grow and grow what you eat. We also encourage them to have the backyard gardening at home.
I learned a lot from it. I learned about growing, I learned about different crops and planting. I learned about other countries as well because we went out to other countries and experienced the 4-H club over in the other countries.
Another program that was highlighted at the weekend's event is the Ministry of Health's School Health Program.
We believe that we should assist and be part of any activities that deals with teaching children about health, giving them didactics as well as practical experience as it relates to health. And so our Ministry of Health is teaming up with the Zero Hunger Challenge Initiative. We're teaming up with the Food and Nutrition Council to ensure that the school health program and the school feeding program by the Ministry of Education is augmented with the latest information to help our children to learn how to do agriculture and teach them about right foods to eat as well.
I think it's very good. I think every Grenadian should try their best to grow local foods, and in doing so, this would help to eliminate some of the diseases that we are faced with presently. So if we start with the young children right now, the 4-Hers, by the time they reach adults, it's because they're well into it already.
The issue of climate change involves uncertainties for policymakers trying to shape the future. However, Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Yolan Horsford, was not daunted as she was adamant in her commitment to continue partnering with stakeholders to promote climate-smart agricultural programs.
As your Minister of Agriculture, that for 2017, we will focus especially on driving agribusiness programs and projects in combination with climate-smart practices.
Before you go, let's take in some highlights of World Food Day 2016.
Nothing yet?
For State of Affairs, I am Rickisha St. Louis.